The ninth configuration dealt directly with God's existence and with the problem of evil. And it did that by opposing to it the mystery of goodness. The novel, Legion, goes beyond both. Namely, in some way, we have chosen the suffering.
In the ninth configuration, which forms the central part of Blatty's trilogy of faith, the miracle which the author addresses is less spectacular, but ultimately more involving. The recognition that one single selfless act may demonstrate the persistence of divinity because, as Cain points out to his patient, if you think God's dead because of all the evil in the world, then how do you account for all the good? This question is the key to all of Blatty's work.
The deep meaning of the ninth configuration is really an attempt to find a solution to the problem of evil in the face of the incredible suffering of the innocent, which, and I'm not talking about suffering caused by the will of man, that kind of evil, moral evil. I'm talking about the kind of physical evil that's built into the fabric of the universe. The ninth configuration doesn't give an answer, but it gives an alternative mystery that you're forced to think about, namely the mystery of goodness.
If we're nothing but atoms, molecular structures no different in kind from this desk or that pen, then we ought to always be rushing irresistibly blindly toward serving our own selfish ends.
But that isn't the way things always are in this universe. So how is it that there is love in the world? I mean, love as a God would love, and that a man will give his life for another, that there are altruistic acts. And this is a profound mystery which I find insoluble without assuming the existence of an ultimately benign deity, a creator.
I don't belong to the God is alive and hiding in Argentina club, but I believe in the devil all right. You know why? Because the prick keeps doing commercials.
Original sin might be real.
Hello, operator.
Maybe it was something genetic.
Can you prove there's a foot?
There are some arguments from reason.
Are those the things we use to justify dropping atomic bombs on Japan?
The ninth configuration actually started life as a satirical 60s novel, Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane, which the author had attempted to get filmed under the direction of William Friedkin. Some years later, the writer and director came together again on The Exorcist, the success of which encouraged Blatty to write, produce and direct the ninth for the screen himself. It wasn't to be an easy task, partly because few people could understand what sort of film he was trying to make.
Jesus.
I mean, you tried doing the hard sell on an incisively satirical theological thriller set in an army asylum in which a spaceman shouts at his shrink about his religious fixations while his best friend sets about adapting the work of Shakespeare for dogs. A labour of love, but damn it, someone's got to do it.
God damn it, not the pants.
As one reviewer said, you know, you've never seen anything quite like it. There was no way to categorize it. A metaphysical murder mystery, a gothic war story, a cosmic love story, all those things tied together.
What do you see?
An old woman in funny clothes blowing poison darts at a buffalo.
Bison.
For 2 acts, 2 out of 3 acts, you're looking at a comedy with some kind of thread of mystery that's running through it and deeper moments. But it's finally really all about God.
The result was equally baffling, a movie whose highlights include Exorcist star Jason Miller worrying about whether to cast a Great Dane as Hamlet.
Out. And tell your stupid agent never to waste any more of my time.
Ed Flanders telling an ornamental skull.
Don't blame me. I told them not to operate.
George DeCenzo attempting to exorcise a Pepsi-Cola vending machine. And, in some versions anyway, screen hard man Robert Loggia doing a karaoke version of the Al Jolson number Rainbow Round My Shoulder in blackface. Not to mention Blatty himself cameoing as the Major League fruitcake Frome who doesn't care what you do as long as you don't touch his stethoscope.
Sergeant Krebs in Christian, sir.
And bloody damn well about time. Now, will you get this man into surgery? Or are you planning to just let him stand here bleeding to death while you and your buddy play soldier? For Christ's sakes, what is this, a hospital or a nut house?
No, not the stethoscope!
If all this sounds deranged, it's because it is, but it's also brilliant. Blatty's screenplay won a Golden Globe Award. There were international awards for actor Scott Wilson, who excels in the central role of Cutshaw, and Barry DeVorzen's minimal score remains an eerie, not to mention extremely collectible classic. Although little seen on its initial release, the Ninth Configuration has developed a loyal cult following, with Blatty tweaking countless versions over the years, of which the following presentation is his definitive cut.